we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun. All those days, trying to find a place where you'll make them just be alone, be alone. All those nights, lying by your side, like it's a vibe, feeling it shine under your spotlight. That's the way every day goes. Looking back, I know we started falling. We were falling in love, yeah. Took my heart and you wrote off. Was I feeling never enough for you, baby? When you left me chasing you, chasing you. Trying to find a place where we can be. Under your spotlight.
Welcome to the first streamed match here in Phoenix League Season 2. We have got quite a good one for you to start off with. We've got Asterix online taking on Divert in the Group A. Where previously Legit GG beat Go Shaq's Algeria 16-6 in a pretty dominant fashion. Of course, you didn't get to see that. That wasn't even streamed. I am one of your casters for tonight. On this game, joining me is... I'm not forgot your name. I was...
Antipulio.
Yeah, there we go.
Hello. That's cool, that's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fun one. I think Overpass typically, surprisingly almost, gives some very good maps, I'd say. Very close ones, typically. We will also, I think we'll miss the other one. That's in half an hour. I'll try to keep you posted on the score there, if I can. Even though it won't be streamed. Yeah, this should be, as I said, a fun one. This would conclude Group A fixtures. After this one, for this first matchup, we will have a couple other good ones later in the week. We have Balas and Bolinos versus Telos, for example. That could be certainly quite an interesting fight. We will be focusing on this one first. Knife round in play. I will fix my game.
I was going to say, I don't think that's quite showing up.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'll need a second. Sorry if you really wanted to see this knife round, don't think you do.
They're only just kicking off now. They've been sitting around in CT spawn, but it is kicking off now. Oh. Looks like it's going to go the way of Asterix online. Oh, close. Down to 1-on-1, but Asterix do take that one.
I'm not even sure how this happens. I've put in a color key. Yeah, we'll have to play without the overlay for now. See if that gets changed soon. Most likely won't. We'll see. Sorry for jumping into the pistol like this. It will be a 5-man Glock without any nades even. They'll just go for the straight aim duels here. We'll see how that one works out. Morris is in pretty grave danger, I'd say. Quite close up to the others. He's right behind him, but he doesn't find anyone. Neither does Oba good. Only one kill being found in general for the CT side as another one goes down. It's Jonathan left alone and he can't really do anything.
It's a pretty close pistol, but very one-sided pistol round. Oh, knife, sorry, I said pistol, knife. Yeah, quite one-sided. Didn't even need any smokes, no nades. And Jonathan, I don't think he's putting him out there yet, but he does get a kill. Hope's still alive in the round. He doesn't have a kit though, and that is going to come back to haunt him as he's surrounded and as he takes him down. And that's 1-0 to Divert.
And I just feel like they just completely rolled over them there. Just that they went for that pretty risky play of just using the their aim to great effect.
From straight up toilets, straight up short, taking every fight, winning it.
And it did work. But now that will mean for the CT side that they'll go straight USP free nades in hand for all the connector players. Not gonna tag anyone though, except for their own. They found a team frag with it. Oh, that's unfortunate. The other ones should be taken out quite quickly. Some good money for Xayah. While the others mostly have these Galils. Won't make as much money. Very, very good round from Divert.
Very clean indeed. Not losing a single player. And a lot of money made as well. Because he's not going to be picking up the orb. He's going to be taking an AK, but he does have full nades. And as he's sticking on a UMP, a bit of an odd choice, but you can make it work. It's Asterix. They've got to buy now. No kits at all, though. And again, that's not going to be good if they're in a retake scenario. And it looks like what may be happening. They've got a lot of T's rushing straight out monster, 4 of them. And can he ace? He's stuck at sandbags.
Nobody died yet. That will change though. Good 2 frags from Asterix. That could certainly improve their chances. One does go down. Bomb hasn't gone down yet. That nade will do some damage, not a lot though. All CTs are stacked up in water. This is very rare for this to happen. They'll have to move now with 3 players towards monster. That nade can do some damage, but it won't. Instead, the man throwing the nade will go down. One's still in water. That's Flare. He's got to do some work near. He's found one. Ray does find that frag, but it's only one left now as a couple's been found. Divert with the 3rd round of the game, and Ray with a 4K in that one.
As if he got that kill. That nade not touching him. Very unlucky in that, and well, on the CT's part, but a nice attempted hold and retake onto it, but it doesn't work out. 5 nades though on Asterix. I'm not going to be going for a stack anywhere, and a kill straight off. Raw. A lovely headshot, very clean.
Certainly. Some deagles, nades mostly left now. I'm not sure if they can do too much damage. Divert have been very clean in these anti-ecos so far.
Absolutely no armor as well. So Terminal, you can shoot straight through them. They are playing very passive, so if they do get some nice angles, they could cause some damage, but Raw, he's continuing it straight onto the A site, and that's now clear for them. Can he ace? Only a nade, and now just a deagle, and he's not going to be able to do much.
Terminal will come in. He'll only find one with his 30 bullets, though. Won't find any more with that Glock switch out. Instead, Jonathan will find him, but the rest just get found out. Don't think Jonathan will save this Mach 10, or maybe he will. I just stick around exactly where he is, try and get some money with that Mach 10, maybe even pick up an AK or that M4. Ray, will he check this? No, he won't at all, and you can't really blame him. Nobody else charging on through there except one on the site, and that's what is going to be Jonathan's demise. 4-0 for Divert.
Nice attempts. Nice attempts indeed. Does get Max 10 kill, trying to get extra money, but it's very well played from him. Thought out, and yeah, works out for him. Timeout now though. Asterix online trying to see what they can do to counter before they start losing any more rounds. They don't want to keep on losing them, especially on the CT side. They do have an AWP now, and they do have 2 kits, so there's a change in factors which may help them. Well, they don't want to give up that easily.
No, they don't. Timeout starting to close out now. But it's still... Has something happened to my game noise? No, never mind. I mean, Asterix, of course, taking this timeout to talk things through, to turn it around somewhat, but I still feel like Divert are just going to keep on rolling through, get these rounds down. You never feel like Asterix even have a chance in these. They found 6 kills in total. 3 from Canny Ace and 3 from Jonathan. Most of them have been exit frags as well.
Yeah, it's not exactly what you want to see. But hopefully it can all change now. Asterix looking to look up a solid defense, and that's exactly how you want to start it. Nice AWP shot to kick it off, taking down Raw.
And look at Fur as well. He's pushed through. Some map control and a pick. This sounds like the perfect combination so far. Divert do have 2 players towards Monster. Some info's been gathered now there as well. It's looking like Divert want to head towards that B site. But with this control on short, I'm not so sure if they can even get through to it.
Yeah, they're going to be waiting very patiently on this side, hoping for any more CT aggression, but Asterix aren't going to be giving them anything at all. But they are going to be sneaking through. Nades coming out slowly, and they are spotting out the CTs. A bit of damage done to Canny Ace as the mollies come out, and so do the nades, but he's going back and forth, and CTs are coming out on top just as he left.
And finally, the Asterix side actually do get some frags on their team. They finally get these exchangements that they wanted, only losing 1 player there. Perfect for their lackluster economy. Of course, dropping down 1 tier of that loss bonus will mean that they won't get too much money in this one. They will have enough to buy up fully. Not missing any nades from what I can see either. But Divert still have a very, very decent buy here. So still a massive challenge for them. Obo Ged with another very good peak to find though. And again, Asterix still with 3 rounds to go, but you feel like it's more possible than ever. A great cautiousness shown by Jonathan, and Divert look pretty lost here.
Yeah, the exact same thing happened again. Deja vu for Raw, and again forced over to the B bomb site. And they have to try their luck again. The flash comes out. I think a flash terminal, which is not what you're going to see. And another flash. Canny Ace waiting, and it looks like the T's they're still indecisive, sorry. And Fur, nice crossfire, got his teammates back, takes down terminal. Time is ticking away as the CTs they're rotating across as well.
Asti burning down. He's gonna go down as well. It felt like he lost that fight before he even took it. Flair, the only one left trying to save this AK perhaps. Maybe finding 1 or 2 frags, but it won't do too much. I think his money will be poor either way. Should just save this because 1 frag won't be enough to damage Asterix at this point. Perhaps it would have been in the last round, but not now. Fur will surely take him down. There he goes. A free K for him. 2-4 with Divert on pretty bad money. It's looking like this may get tied up after all.
And that's going to be forcing Divert now onto a very weak buy, CZs and pistols, and not going to be hoping to accomplish much at all.
And they're just going to be rushing in B, going for that short push. That's not what Asterix are expecting. Perhaps Divert can get a bomb plant out of this if Jonathan doesn't use his utility perfectly here. We'll throw in a molly. It won't be enough because the plant's already gone through. Now Asterix do have to retake. That's certainly a possibility for the T's to find some frags. Not yet though. Terminal only now finding Obo get down in CT. Thinks he spotted 2 of the remaining 3. Morris will take 1 of them down. Terminal's been spotted now as well. He does still find a frag, but nothing else. Same goes for Asi. So still a very, very, very good round from Divert in terms of it being the line between an eco and a half buy. And they've got some money now. This could certainly turn out well for them.
Yeah, taking out 3 players and getting the bomb plant. I don't know how they got onto the bomb site with pretty much 0 contesting from the CTs, but well, 3 people being lost and a team kill as well. That's not ideal, but anyway, they've got a buy, they've got the nades, they've got the guns, and this is where a test comes in again for the CTs, and that's not how you want to see it start off if you're an Asterix fan. Raw kicking it off. Trade does come out from Jonathan, but again, he does get taken down, and the T's, they're practically on the B-bomb site now, and there's only Canny Ace, not even to stop the plant, just a bit of spray coming through and not touching anyone.
The retake is still possible though, with Terminal and Ray both on very low health. They do have some utility left. The CTs, 1 smoke's been used, 2 more to go. Flashbang dropping out as well. I see a chance of them winning this with that molly dropping on through as well. That's gonna burn Terminal, force him out. Get him out as well. Ray is the next to fall as Morris finds 1 of his own. Is Asi on just 12 health? I don't think he can stop the defuse if it comes in now, but the molly might do it. Oh, but they can't stand at the bomb. Will they have time? It's so close. And it's not going to be found on just 0 point, at least 0 point maybe 3. Divert somehow put it through.
If that, yeah, that was ridiculously close. That's got to hurt if you're Asterix, especially with getting the kill, getting the retake, which works so well, but just unfortunate right at the last second.
And straight AKs coming out now for Divert. Asterix still do have a decent buy after losing that. That may change though. Obogit not getting that first frag that he wants. Instead getting taken out himself. Morris to trade that out. Has the chance to find Exaistic as well here. Depends on the timing. It's Exaistic to get the better of him. Third charging through, but at the wrong timing as well. It doesn't seem to be working for Asterix at all. All the kills so far have gone against them in terms of the timings. Fur does get spotted. Flair to find that one. Only 2 remaining, and it's all falling apart for Asterix really. Nothing else they can do. I think they should just try and salvage what they have. Or maybe get 1 or 2 more frags.
Yes, though, he not quite able to get the kill onto the bomb plant. So yeah, not even that. As a lovely peek straight out. Instant headshot, and Jonathan, he's left all by himself. He does have an M4 and armor that he can save, but if you're Asterix, you gotta say, what are you gonna do now? How can you change that? You're just losing a lot of the fights, and how are you gonna turn that around? Timing's really not ideal for a lot of it, and if people are doing things like as he just did, just peeking straight out and winning that, then it's difficult. It's difficult, it really is.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like Asterix, after that timeout, they talked things through, got those 3 rounds in a row. Felt like you like they were gonna go on and take the lead and take some control, but it's just turned back around in their faces after that defuse that didn't go through. Again, I want to go back to that defuse because it was possible, I think, to stand outside the molly and still get it. But of course, that what's been done has been done. They have to recover from this, and this buy certainly isn't looking like it. One player buying up fully, the rest just sticking to an eco. Probably a communication fault there. They may get a few frags, and Divert's economy is still very shaky, but no way they can get anything more than that with a bomb going down as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's already, well, the kill does come out in trades, but with, well, no armor, 2 pistols, but there is a kill coming out from Morris. Terminal and Raw, they're chiming in themselves, and now just Kanye and Morris coming for the retake, and now just Morris by himself, no kit, flashed out, and just an M4. I think the best thing for him in this scenario is to stay alive and break it out, but he's going for more. He does get 1 kill, but he's just spamming through the smoke, and he can't find anything more, and he's heading out straight off.
I'm not sure if he can. Oh, he has actually found it a way through. He will be able to escape with an AK as well. That's a great turnout for Asterix, I'd say. That's exactly what you wanted, getting a majority frag rate there on the opposite side. And Divert, although they have money for this one, I don't think they can take to a loss or two. Asterix, if they turn it around now, then that's just the way to go and push through and get those rounds back that they deserved, almost.
Yeah, taking the AWP out of the hands as well, causing damage, it's always good. What you want to see, but aggression on short. Kanye gets a nice kill onto Raw and backing off as well. And that's what you want to see if you're a CT.
Yeah, for sure, these aggression pushes have seemed to work, but so have they for the T side. Actually, you stick to prove that. Good spotting on Morris. I think Divert are going to work off of that, head towards that A site where Asterix are pretty fragile right now. They only have Oboged up here. They should start to rotate one over. They do have that boost position though. I don't think they want to give that up just yet. That may be both a blessing and a curse. Oboged has to pull off a former. He's gonna look towards the long area where the other two standing towards short. Instead, he's gonna get naded by those guys. All the nades coming through now, and he's just caught between so many mollies and so many players. He's just gonna wait for his team. In the meantime, Jonathan right behind could be important as Asterix finds 2 in CT. It's only Oboged left, and he's gonna go down too. 3-8, Divert just... I didn't even realize until they actually hit that bomb site how confident they were in that A push. And they really proved it in that post-plant position. Yeah,
that retake completely got just annihilated. 4 on 4, and they just find every single frag and don't drop a single player. It's very unfortunate, but that's the way it's going. Definitely for the T's. Divert, a bit of a missed nade, that's really... summing up, well, the CT side at the moment, and the T's are just going straight into the B side. 2 kills going straight their way. And now Jonathan, he goes down as well. Bomb plant coming in as well, and Obo, his head spotted out, and he falls as well. Now just Morris with a deagle in the back, and it looks like, well, unless he pulls off some wacky shots, I don't think he's going to be doing too much.
And that isn't a wacky shot, but it is 2 in the body as you need them. Can't really salvage that AK though, as he could have. Oh, and he's gonna run away from it. An unfortunate flash might have even saved them there, but I think if the bomb was about to explode, he maybe would have survived just running away, but there's just too much time for Divert to hunt him down still.
Yeah, not much chance there, especially 2 of them running at him, someone coming from behind in connector as well. It's not ideal. But Asterix, do you have a buy now? Obo picking up the AWP again, hoping to try his luck. Not going for a peek at Fountain this time, just going to be holding long. But looking to find someone aggressive on short, kicking it off, getting a lovely kill onto X Terminal.
Definitely. And again, Asterix get this early
Advantage.
early pick, yeah, advantage. And sometimes they've been able to work off of this and snowball that into a complete round where they get it all. Sometimes it just seems like Divert get that trade and then push on through. Seems to be the former here though, as Jonathan has got that second frag, and you feel like Divert should just fall off a cliff here after this, with only 3 players still to go to kill for Asterix. They are gonna head towards this B site, but so many CTs are there now. Even though smoke's landing from the A site. If they went for a fake here, then that would have certainly worked. But I don't think they are. With 30 seconds, they are gonna start to push out now, but no way they can pull anything off as Canny Ace finds the first. Flair hiding in that smoke is the last thing standing. He'll go down to, it's 4-9. And even though Divert still have money, can Asterix get this round?
That is the question. That is the question. They really do need these 2 final rounds. 9 rounds on the T side of Overpass. That's very impressive. And Asterix, they want to get more than just 4. Otherwise, they don't have much of a chance. But you never know. Can't count it out as the T's. They do rush into the B bombs. Like Jonathan does get 1, but that's all he's good for. Goes down to Azzy. Canny Ace. He doesn't get any either. Shut down by Raw. And the bomb plant does come in. The remaining 3 CTs. They've got a hell of a retake on their hands.
Most of them charging through on that CT area. It's not going to work too well though. Only now finding that frag that they so desperately needed. Boost up will work in favor of the terrorists as Alcy finds another Oboget. No way he can even attempt to save this as Flares. He's coming up from heaven. But oh, Oboget's taken another route. And that's quite interesting. He has jumped away now and has gotten to safety.
Just about escaping alive there. Almost getting hunted down. But Azzy, oh, I've run out of time. Lucky for Obo. Just around that corner. Could have been his death. In the form of Azzy. But they're buying up now. Good enough for a lot of nades, a lot of guns, and enough kits, which should be suitable. Should be nice for a retake.
And they desperately need this round, I think, because the 10-5 half isn't a great one, but it's certainly salvageable with a good pistol, with a good follow-up. But 11-4, that's just so hard to come back from. That's an extra gun round or 2 a Divert can work with. Well, Divert are looking towards that A site. Only Flair coming in behind someone in connector. They are moving forward pretty quickly. That has forced Asterix to pull back somewhat. They know where Oboget is. And they might just get the first pick here. I think they will, as Mori's been caught out. Oboget trying to stop it with the molly. Will stop it instead with the no-scope. Still has several to find. The other no-scope won't work. Can't work twice in that scenario. 3-on-4 to retake here. Third to throw in the first flash. Won't affect Ray. It's too high over. Still getting some frags, but Ray will shut it down.
What a spray.
11-4. Divert with a dominant first victory, and Ray with that final spray down. That was kind of how the entire half worked out with him grabbing 20 frags. What
He's really good.
Yeah, perfect performance.
Nice 3k spray at the end and all that, and yeah, he's really leading the way, definitely. I'm not saying the rest of them aren't capable, because they definitely are, but he's opening these sites, and let's see what he can do on the CT side, as it's, well, Terminal going to be holding the A site by himself, but, well, Asterix coming around as he just go fall back to play passive, and the T's, they're playing very passive as well, waiting for any T aggression at all. CT aggression, sorry.
2 smokes, 4 flashes. You certainly feel like Asterix are planning something. I'm just not sure what.
kill from Flair to kick it off, though. Onto Fur. And that is one of the T's down already. And the nades lost, and I think they've realised what's going on. The rotation's a bit slow. They're coming across as the push comes in from Asterix, and the pistols, they're working out in favour of the Glocks on the T side. Jonathan is tagged, but he does get another one onto Azzy. The bomb does go down, but Ray from behind, and Flair as well from in front, and now it's just onto Oboe. One man with a Glock, no armour. In a 1-on-2, he does have the bomb planted. He's just got to play time and see what he can do. He is pushing, lovely kill onto Ray. Nice, simple headshot. Flair baiting him out with a defuse, but Oboe doesn't fall for it, but he doesn't need to. Flair gets a nice clean kill onto him, and that should be the defuse coming through.
Here we go. 12-4. I mean, now it's just going to end in Divert's win, I feel. There's so many possibilities for them to win and not a lot for Asterix to win. They have to win this one, because otherwise they'll be put on horrible economy and down 9 rounds. This won't happen.
Force by coming out though from both teams, and it's a nice kill from Ray, but that's all he's good for. Once again, Morris down to 2 HP, but he does get the kill, and that's what counts. Die. That's nice.
Very much so. 4-on-4 for them now. I've split amongst the 2 sites. I feel like Asterix will decide to go for this A push. Could certainly, I think that would work better. They do have to face some longer ranged weapons here though, which might be a problem for them, since they mostly have SMGs and that.
Just Jonathan on the Galil, and that's not ideal at all. And they're sort of spreading around. I'm not quite sure what site they're going to be going for just yet. Just waiting for any CT pushes. But I think they're going to be heading over to the A site. And whether that's going to be the right decision or not, I'm going to find out as it gets to 30 seconds left, and there's not much T activity at all.
No, not at all. Now they start to jump in at the... and one rotates over. Divert still have the upper hand here, and so much so as Flair finds 2 before going down. Can he ace? It's the last one standing. He won't have to pull off an ace, but he will have to pull off a 1v3 with a couple seconds, and that's probably even worse than trying to go for an ace, if I'm honest.
Yeah, no time. And a UMP as well from that distance. Not much of a chance at all. Let's Divert getting their 13th now, and that's, well, Asterix going to be, going for a very light buy for this one. Only a few pistols, and if they lose this, which is, unless they pull off something magic, it's going to be likely. Let's Divert getting to 14 and 2 off the win.
And it's certainly looking like that's going to happen in a second. To get to that 14. They're going to be charging in now. They will get 1, but nothing else. Divert with a pretty good setup here will work perfectly. Except for those 2 players. But it's a massive loss in the end. If Divert win this one, then obviously there's no way back for Asterix. They're going to put all their eggs in this basket, trying to force them to not go on match point.
It's not a bad buy though. They do have full nades, no AWP, but they may not want it, may not prefer it, and there's no AWP on the CT side as well, so not too bad. If you are a terrorist, I think you need to counteract desperately, but Ray going for aggression. Almost gets the kill on Fur there, but the spray does work out in his favour. And that's a good pick early on for Asterix.
And I feel like finally Asterix getting this early pick. It may just end up like it was on that CT side though, where they did get that first pick and some of the time it worked, some of the time it didn't. Divert still looking pretty strong in these two setups that they've got on the two bomb sites. Asterix will start to take the bomb now as the clock is starting to tick down. Could be a B fake they're going for. That's gonna pull Flare off the A site. Gonna leave Asterix all alone. He has to do some work here. At least 2 frags, I'd say. If they want to have a shot at it. Now with rotation coming back, that's certainly good for them. Nade dropping through on Fur. That's only gonna tag him down though. And he only gets that frag. Flare won't get anything either.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, but Jonathan, nice kill onto Azzy, and now just Terminal 1 versus 4. The bomb is planted. No kill on him. Can pick it up from some of his teammates, but he's not fancying his chances at all. And he's going to go for a save. And that is, yeah, that's the right call. CT economy not looking too strong or healthy at all. He's on $200 as he's on $450. So they might be able to get a buy out of this, possibly, but it's not going to be great by any means. And holding onto this weapon is definitely going to help them.
For sure. But as you said, it could still be, I mean, it is a way back for Asterix. 10 rounds to make it to that match point. That Divert only have 1 round to get to. And Divert will still go for this one to try and push it to match point early. Isn't a perfect buy though by any means.
No, not at all, but they can make it work. I've seen a lot of CZ kills that work out in the favour versus AKs and versus SGs, so if he plays a nice close angle, then he can, you know, work out in his favour. And Ray, he does have the AWP as well, and he has been causing destruction this entire map. And him on the A site with this could they could shut down any Asterix offense.
And they still have a chance to do so. Oh, and look at Terminal. He's sandwiched. That's a good start yet again for Asterix. They don't know that one's pushed in, but he doesn't know that they've opened the door. I don't know how he didn't hear that. They've got 2 picks now. Feel like they have to win this round now almost. With only Ray on this site, and he only has an op to work with. He will find one, but he'll go down in return. Now Flare coming up, he'll find one as well. Hasn't gone down yet, but only a FAMA's in his hand, and you can't do too much with that as he pushes through. It won't work. Asterix will stay back.
Seeing the molly. He goes down as well. That's a, well, nice attempt, but they're luckily watching the smoke on that kill and sitting the molly a bit too long. He goes down as well. It's a very good round from Asterix, getting these picks and trying to work their way back into the map, but as he said, it's going to be a very long path. This will help though. Divert going on a near full eco, just 2 P250s brought up between the 5 of them. And they'll be going for a rush down connector. Morris with a molly. Not really going to touch many of them, but as he Flare and Terminal sitting in it, and they run straight into him. He does get 2, but as he does get the trade, and Flare wants more, and that's a lovely kill onto Oboe, and that's the bomb dropped as well. That's disaster. He's shut down by Fur. And Fur gets a second, but as he consistent with that P250, gets 1, he's out of there. And that, whoa, that's been very destructive for us, well, for Divert in favour of them.
And that's not a good sign at all. I mean, if you go into these types of rounds and lose so many players, then you can't be expected to bring it all the way back, and it certainly won't help their confidence with that either. Alcy is still standing, has an 8k now in his hand, could just switch over to that op and save, or could just go for these 2 picks. If he went to the right site, being the ace site, and came from behind, then he would have most likely got this bomb plant down, but they will plant it for bank anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Alcy, I think he should save this now. Yes, he will. Might switch out to the ops though. Yeah, there he goes.
Smart man indeed.
7 rounds, 2 tied up, even when they win this one. And the chances are still so low for them. If you get on to something like 10 rounds, then you can start to build up some confidence, but again, this round wouldn't have helped them at all.
I thought if they want to build some sort of bank, losing 3 guys to, well, 2 P250s, that's not ideal at all. And if you're losing those fights and letting them run amok straight through T-spawn, then yeah, that's not ideal. Hobo's left though, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Must be PC issue. But timeout coming out anyway. Oh, he's back. Yeah, probably just some sort of issue with his config.
Yeah, it should just get worked out within this timeout.
16-12 from Bounder. That's his prediction. Well, it could change right here, right now. Not many nades at all on the CT side, but they do have a double AWP setup. Something we didn't really get to see from Asterix. So we'll have to see if it works out for Divert to hold this right here and take them on to the match point.
You feel like the problem with if you're Asterix and you lose so many players on around like an anti-eco, and you lose so many players in most rounds, you just feel like Divert could win it at any point. And that's not what you want to be at when you're in a comeback scenario. Even here, you can just sense that they will win it at any point in the match.
Yeah, I agree with that. If they can take out 3 guys and drop the bomb, cause so much damage with just pistols, then they pull off something much more wacky with guns. But Fur, he's saying no thanks, and that's a nice kill onto Ray. That was one of the ops dropped already.
I must say that was a pretty awful push with that repeak. A bit too greedy, perhaps. Terminal falling to the same fate. With 3 players now standing for Divert. You could certainly say that it's looking more in Asterix control now. Bomb's been picked up. It is heading towards that A site. Perhaps a fake will be coming through. Morris to throw some flashes over at B while the rest jump in on A. They have made some noise though. Xayastick will expect this now. 1 player charging Ruin. Can he ace? He won't find anything, but Xayastick still has to find something. He only finds 1. And the rest of Divert will just go for a save now.
Yeah, straight off very early call. And again, I think it's the right one. Like Flair, he doesn't even have armor. He does have the AWP though. And yeah, not got much of a chance. No kid as well, no nades, nothing. And a 2v4, that's it's not going to be really possible. I think Asterix are, well, they're waiting for this aggression. And, well, 2 early picks from it because of it. I think they're starting to chill out and take the game more in their favor, which is, well, it's good if you're an Asterix fan. It's good if you're on their team. But I have to see if it continues in this fashion.
For sure, Divert will get to stick around with their weapons. Still don't have a great buy. Asti, the only one who can really drop over an M4. I think Divert will just go for a half buy here to try and do some economical damage, perhaps. Even though that is getting harder and harder to do. Asterix getting more and more money, winning these rounds with more and more players as well. Nice shot though. Brilliant shot in fact by Ray. 2 started off. And that is not a good sign for Asterix in this round. It's some sort of sign of the universe if you believe in those. Ray has the chance to follow up on that as well. Has been smoked up now though. So we'll have to escape with this Deagle, his precious Deagle in hand. Exterminal won't fall away. He'll find a frag first before doing so. And this round isn't looking good at all for Asterix so far. 3 players remaining with 1 minute to spare.
pistols doing more damage than they did last round with actual rifles. Nice kill from Terminal and Connector, and that's forcing Asterix to head up long, getting some of that map control and heading up toilets. You don't have anyone over at B, just Morris. Well, he's not even watching Connector, and he's soon to group up with them up on long. And, well, we'll have to see if it's the right decision. Flare with the AWP. Obo didn't do much damage last time. Hasn't been pulling much off, but Flare, he's doing much more. He does get one kill, waiting for the full op, smoked off, and pulling back. Ray getting one of his own, and now it's just Fur, but missed shot from Flare. That does give Fur a chance.
But
He's bouncing around the box.
Yeah, and you never felt like he was going to win that at that point, and you never felt like Asterix were going to take that round at all when they started falling like there were pawns in a chess game. Now, with some money, unlike said pawns, they still have a chance, at least in this round, but the double up setup could still work out. I think Asterix will get less patient, and Divert will get to use these ops more aggressively in return. Ray won't fire just yet, though. He'll stick around, saving that shot for a better day, for a rainy day. No one heading out towards long. That would have stopped Ray dead in his tracks. Asterix seemed to be getting quite predictable at some point. I feel like that may be what they lose on here.
Yeah, Divert played perfectly to counter that last rounds, and well, Divert just playing much more passive now. Ray falling off just too long, trying to see if he can get any info at all, and he's now falling off completely. That's the tease. Look like they're going to be heading over to B. Smokes are getting thrown, and Molly's coming out as well.
Oh, it's a full-on commitment. They're jumping in now. Terminal to go down first. He did tag down Kanye. Still some nades to use for Divert to finish him off as well, but no kills for them. It's Kanye again to find another frag. Asi charging on through. Won't find anything. How does he not find anything at all? It's axiistic to finally find a frag, but now Ray in a 1-on-4 to win it for his team. He won't even get one. It's just, Divert did so much damage there, but they didn't even find any frags for so long. And they don't have a lot of money to work with in this one either. It could perhaps turn out, as Banda's prediction said, 16-12. He could just be the mastermind of all CS games. I think we'd get some more rigged accusations thrown at us, though.
Oh god.
The Eagles, all for Divert. We've seen these do some damage in the past, mainly from Ray, who is the man who'll take the first fight here. He'll get flash still. Did tag Morris down. He's backed off. So has the others. But I think Asterix will go into this ace site, which Divert are pretty prepared for.
Look where Flare is.
Oh.
He's pushed all the way up. Round B, he's going to be coming behind him, and this could be disastrous. He could possibly catch Hudson from behind. If not, he's getting a lot of info. That's allowed for rotations across just Terminal, holding the other end of Connector. And that's really cornering them in onto the A site. And now they just need to hit their shots.
Divert are so prepared, but they still, as you said, have to hit these shots. Ray will do at least one, but not anything else. And for looking in the back, it's only Flare left. The flank around hasn't worked at all. He still could do some damage. Would certainly benefit them in some type of way. Morris is closest to him. He only needs a body shot for that to happen. But I don't think he can do too much more. Perhaps try to push in and get that AK saved. Still a long shot from that happening. And Obo Ged is so close as well.
He's trying to recover the SG, but yeah, not a chance. Obo says goodbye. No thank you, not today. And that is a timeout being called by Divert. I'm assuming it's tactical. Perhaps not wanting to choke this. But they do have money to buy now, so... well, we're going to have to see what they can pull out of their sleeves.
still with some to do, but as I said, when you get onto something like 10 rounds, you really can start building up some confidence, believing that you can pull off the comeback. Divert perhaps losing that more and more. Although that round that they did win could certainly put them in belief that they can stop this, because all they need now is just one round to end it completely. And
all they need for that is just good timing, lucky peaks, and hitting those headshots, and well, one or two of those, and the round can completely fall apart for Asterix. The CTs get all the map control, and that's it for the T's, and that's all they want, and that's what they've got to find, and that's what they've got to do.
They will have enough money for most of the rounds here, Asterix, because as soon as they lose one, they will just be out of the game. So money doesn't really matter from this point onwards for them. It will for Divert if they lose this one, but I don't think that is in their mind right now. They just want to win this one. This is one of their better shots at winning it so far in this comeback attempt. Ray, he's been so good so far. Has to yet again pull off something on this ace site. I think he was better on that T side. Now he's in an off angle. Won't find anything at all. Only some damage done to Canny Ace. Some info has been found, but not a lot. Of course, you can just rotate on overpass quite easily through connector. I don't think that was worth it at all in the end.
Yeah, no, it's all down to 20 HP as well, and he has the AK, so we can just get the easy one-shot headshots. So, well, down to 20 HP isn't much use. Still a man alive and on the board.
Obogid to drop over a flashbang and a smoke. He will make some noise while the rest of the entry onto that B site. It has pulled a rotation, as it always does, it seems. Flair to walk back on that rotation, though. Perhaps fearing that only one player was there. The kill will stop that hesitation, but it shouldn't stop it. Terminal's left the game. I guess that's just the tech issue. Asi to find a frag. Flair will do the same. Flair with another one, in fact. It's suddenly turned back around in their favor. With the bomb going down, only 2 players for Asterix to keep hold of this match. It's Jonathan and it's Fur.
On the blink of an eye, and Jonathan does do damage onto Azzy, trying to spray more and find what he can as Fur. He's holding the off angle, not wanting to peek and get too aggressive just yet. The diffuser is coming in. Jonathan does get one, and
it will come through. Jesus, I didn't expect that in the end. What a ballsy play coming through to end it off. Thank you for joining me. This has been the first very exciting game it turned out in the end. Match of the Phoenix League Season 2. Divert to take it to end off Group A. We'll see you back another time for another game. See you then.